Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alex. I'm a current LDIT student at HGSE. So today I want to make a brief video about the course or semester system here at HGSE for the year of 2022 to 2023. I'm indicating the year because it might be different for every year. They might make changes to how everything works, but I want to share about my experience and some tips that I wish I knew before started registering for courses. So let's get started. My notes is like right here. I'm not very good at memorizing notes, so you might be seeing me looking outside of the camera. So basically for HGSE, because we are a one-year program, so everything is pretty intense. I think there is very little room for error when you choose your courses, so I want to make sure you know all the information necessary to be able to get into the courses that you wanted to get in. So the first semester will be the summer session that we all have to take. The first part is online, and we do that through Canvas. The online portion has two sections. One is synchronous and one is asynchronous. So the asynchronous part is that you will watch online modules, and the synchronous part will be basically sort of like a time of your selection. I think they will give you a survey of when you're available, and then you will be assigned to a specific teaching fellow for how people learn. And so yeah, you will join that part for course discussion. And after the online portion, you will be required to go to school, like be in person on campus in August. But because of our year, the academic year of 2023, the in-person course was pretty intense. So a lot of people complained. Maybe this year or in future, they will probably make improvements to it and to make sure it is a doable workload for future students. So yeah, HGSE is a very a place where we are willing to accept critiques and make futures better for other students. I can't talk today. So yeah, the next semester following that will be the fall semester. I believe during summer we don't have too much of a liberty of choosing what courses we wanted to take. Maybe this year will be different, I don't really know. But for fall semester, you definitely get to choose the courses you want to take and cross-register. And so the courses are separated into basically two types. One is the course that has unlimited seats, so you can just register for them. There's no requirement, no lottery process. And the other courses will be the ones that are lottery based. Basically, let's say if a class only have 20 seats, then there's a selection process. So far, I know two types of lottery selection process. One is just random. In my Harvard, there will be a specific time period for you to submit your preferences on lottery courses. You will rank them based on how much you you want to get into each course, and I believe the higher you rank them, the more possibility of you can get into that course. So those selections are very random, and but I believe this year most of the courses, if you rank them number one, you're very likely to get in, so don't need to worry too much about that. And the other type of lottery is that the professor is selective on the students they want to choose, and the deadline for the lottery might be different. So make sure you once you go into my Harvard, select the course, you have to view the course website. There will be a tiny corner I think down the right bottom corner of the course. So once you click in, it might give you access to the Canvas page for that course, and you have to go through maybe they will have syllabus, and then usually the professor, if they require additional petition for the course, they will list it there. Make sure you submit your petition letter and every material that they needed before the deadline. because for one of the courses I want to cross-register, I did not know, other than the regular petition process, there's also that professor required petition, and I missed the deadline by like several hours, and unfortunately I was not able to cross-register for that class, and because that class only held once every year, so you know, with this 1-year program I don't have any more opportunity to take that course. I'm like, maybe in the future I can audit, but it has always been like a pity for me. I really wanted to get in, but yeah, hopefully just always make sure to check all the requirements for enrolling in those courses, especially the Canvas website, to make sure you meet all the requirements. So that's that. And once you finished enrolling the lottery process, the unlimited classes will open for enrollment, so then you can start enroll in those courses, whichever course you want. And then during fall semester, I think this year people suggest that you should cross-register at MIT during the fall semester, because one, for the reason that MIT releases their grade maybe later compared to Harvard system. So if you do that during spring semester, if MIT did not release your grade on time, that might impact your timeline of graduation. If the spring course you took at MIT is counts towards part of your graduation requirements. So I think people recommend cross-registering earlier in fall semester, but of course people are cross-registering in spring as well, but I think fall is the safer option. And then yeah, if you cross-register at MIT, you get MIT ID as well, so you can use that ID as a Charlie card, like the subway card, so it's pretty convenient. I would recommend that. So after fall semester, you have an optional semester, which is the J term during winter. It's a 10-day course that are pretty, I would say pretty intense based on the courses that you take. But if you don't want to take it, you just want to take the time off during your winter holiday, you don't have to take J term. This year, our year, there's a limitation of you can only take 4 units during J term, and if any other schools also have J term courses, you can also cross-register, and your units from J term will count towards graduation for sure. And then after that, we will have spring semester, where you can cross-register in other schools, of course. The rules are similar to fall semester. Just make sure that, you know, double check about if you're cross-registering at MIT, because yeah, if you have enough units to graduate, I believe this year's rule is that if you have enough units to graduate already, you can cross-register, because the MIT unit probably wouldn't impact your graduation, but if it's not, you need to reconsider about that. And I believe that MIT units needs like a different types of conversion, which you can find on the cross-registering website and figure that out, because their unit system is slightly different than ours. And yeah, so your credits from MIT will count towards your maximum limit. We have a maximum limit of 50 units this year. I'm not sure if it will change in the future, but yeah, it might not count towards your graduation, but it will count towards your maximum limit, so be mindful of that. And after spring semester, you will have a May term course that is optional. If you don't want to take it, you don't have to take it. I think it's similar to J term. Your units will count towards the maximum limit, but it doesn't count towards graduation. So yeah, I haven't started taking May term yet, so I'm not sure how that will work, but I'm trying to take it so I can take the full use of all my tuition here. It's quite expensive. But yeah, I hope this video is helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to comment down below, and if you can subscribe to this channel, share this video with anyone else that you think might be helpful to them. I would really appreciate that. If there's any other content you would like me to do, I'm happy to share as well. In the future, I plan to do more videos like this to help maybe sharing some resources about mental health on campus, because I know it's a pretty, I think everybody is impacted by mental health, so that's a pretty important topic to talk about. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye bye.